Hey, Kate Besco is joining us again on the show today, and she is, of course, with the League of Women Voters of Citrus County.
Yeah.
Welcome back. First order of business is to say congratulations. I know that the League of Women Voters, not just in Citrus County, but all over the state, were campaigning against the First Amendment, or Amendment 1 on the ballot, not the First Amendment.
Right.
And you had a victory in the recent election.
Yes, we did. And so now we're going to be able to have some competition, and that's always good. And I think we're all thinking that it's going to be good for jobs. And so, yeah, we're very pleased that didn't pass, that it failed. And so we want to thank all the voters that voted no, and we'll see how this all progresses. But it could really make Florida a real be in the foreground, the forefront of solar
power.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely, solar energy. So we're looking for some good things to come up.
One of the other things that is coming up here very soon is November 21st. You have a special meeting. It's not where you usually meet, but rather at the Unitarian Church.
Yes, Nature Coast.
Nature Coast Unitarian Church
it's off of
on 41. It's headed up just right next to Citrus Springs area.
Right.
Tell us about that meeting and what you're going to be learning there.
Well, we have two speakers coming. One speaker is with the Sierra Club, and she's very knowledgeable about the Sable Trail, which is coming through our state, and that's a gas pipeline, natural gas pipeline. So she has a lot of information about that she'll be offering, and also we have a speaker that's an expert on the hazards of natural gas plants, because they are building a natural gas plant in Crystal River. And there's actually a pipe running from the gas plant that's going down through the state of Florida directly over to Duke Energy, where the new gas plant's going to be, and they will be storing and transporting natural gas in the big containers, and there are some hazards with that. So he will be speaking, and it's November 21st, and it's from 1 to 3 p.m.
Okay.
So I hope we get a good turnout.
And they can call you if they need information about that, further information.
Sure, you can.
Okay. Something else that's coming up here pretty fast is you're going to have a holiday party for the League of Women Voters.
Yes, we're really excited about that. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be at a great restaurant. It's at the Vandervalk restaurant in Inverness. And we do have choices of entree, whatever you'd like to have. And our speakers are going to be talking about the March on Washington. There was a March on Washington earlier this year, and it was a spotlight on the Citizens United trying to get money out of politics. And our guest speakers are going to be Andrea Ray and Dr. Tom Hibbard. And they're going to give us a little insight on how they did. They both went to this, and so it should be really interesting. I haven't heard them speak, but I guess it's pretty. It does have some humorous
elements to it.
Yeah, right. So I think it'll be fun. And the luncheon is $20 per person, and we need in advance reservations. We need you to, if you're interested, to reserve it by December 1st.
And how do they do that?
Well, there is our website, and you can call me, or you can send your check to our post office box.
Okay.
1903 Lecanto, Florida. The zip code is 34460, and remit it to LWVCC. So we're hoping we get a good turnout. And if we do have the information on our website as far as the choices of entree, and our website is lwvcitrus.org.
Okay.
So, or they can call me.
For folks out there who are not familiar with the League of Women Voters and what they do in the state of Florida as well as Citrus County, give us a little bit of background on the League.
Okay, well, as in 1920, women received were granted the right to vote. Can you believe that? 1920. Wow. And but because women were not voters before, a group of ladies decided that they really needed to teach women about voting what the purpose was, probably different issues or any questions that they might have. And so they started the League of Women Voters. And at that time, only women could join. And then it just spread all over the country. It was quite an organization, and still is. And it's still viable. I mean, after we'll be celebrating our 100th year in 2020.
Wow.
You know, so that's really remarkable. And it's a nonpartisan, it's always been nonpartisan. We don't oppose or support any candidates, but we do have issues that we support after careful study. Some of these studies take a couple years, and then they're sent to there's a group with a state. They put the pros and cons together of whatever study. In fact, we're going to be studying the open primaries, because we have a closed primary system here, and it does prevent people from voting a lot for candidates during the primary. So most people are signing up now as no party affiliation, so they are eliminated from voting for candidates, those candidates that are party affiliated. So they thought it would be ready for 2016, but it was so extensive, we will be taking it up in 2017. And it goes to all the leagues, in the state, and then we talk about it, and we form a consensus. We send that information back to the state league, and then at our convention, which is held every 2 years, we will vote on whether we want to keep this as an issue. And so that's basically how we come to it. It's not picked out of the air. We actually do a real careful study on these issues. So
very good. I want to talk to you more about some things that are coming up and about the League of Women Voters. We'll do that as we continue. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back with more on Citrus Today right after this.